Hi guitarlings, this is Gray at Hub Guitar, here with a finger picking exercise to help you build up your plucking hand dexterity. Today's exercise uses the bottom 4 strings, but they are not in linear order. We're going to pluck string 6, then 3, and then 5, and then 4. So you can think of it as a sort of outer 2, inner 2 kind of pattern. You'll start to notice these patterns a lot. Once you've mastered a few of them, you'll start to see how they play out in music that you're learning. We're going to use 4 different chords for this pattern. One is just going to be an E minor 7. To do that, all I've got to do is put my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And I suggest that you use your middle finger because it's going to make it easier to transition to that G chord coming next. Okay, so E minor 7, I'm going to pluck string 6, 3, 5, and 4. And you might have noticed that in the demonstration, I plucked each chord 2 times. I think that's a great way to practice it. And sounds very musical, but you could do each chord 2 times, 4 times, really doesn't matter. You could even do a little pause in between each chord. You know, this is about plucking, it's not about switching chords, so take some liberty with it. The next chord is a G major, so assuming that I've got my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, I just need to put my ring finger on the 3rd fret of the big string. And I have the same pattern, like that. Now I'm going to go up to A minor 7. So I'm always thinking about how I can reuse my work. And because I have a 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, it seems like a great idea to just slide that up 2 frets, and then I've already got the first note of the next chord, the A minor 7, all down. And then I'm going to follow through by putting my pinky onto the 5th fret of the 4th string and my index finger onto the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Like that. And the same pattern. Now for the B7 flat 13, I'm just going to slide that whole thing up 2 frets, but I'm going to make sure that instead of using the 5th fret of the 5th string, I need actually the 6th fret of that string. So it's a slightly different shape, and that's why you'll see that I suggest that you use your middle finger for that note on the 6th fret. So we've got 7, 6, and 7. So those 2 shapes are pretty similar too. And if you are struggling with the transition, you can just play each chord a few times to just kind of get it through your head how you're going to make that transition. But once you've done that, I would encourage you to really focus on the plucking because this is a plucking exercise. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. I do hope you enjoy, and if so, please subscribe because there's so many more coming. Thanks for watching.